Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. Today's video is going to be covering a lot of things that are coming into the game in version 11.1. You're probably going, well, this has already landed, or this hasn't landed yet. There was anticipation that it would arrive for a release today, December 6th, but it's probably going to be next couple of days. It's hard to say. It's very strange that it's not piggybacking on another event, which they usually do. So you're probably going to expect it around about Wednesday at some time. Maybe even it could even pushing it to Thursday. It's very hard to tell. We're going to be covering this guy here. I was going to call him Donald Duck. No, it's Howard the Duck. And a lot of the information comes straight from Marvel Contest of Champions Drogos. Now he's probably he's watching this video and laughing because I've just finished having a conversation with Drogos. And I'm not going to tell you his real name, but we've just had a conversation about the way that I say Drogos. And I'm so paranoid. He's been sending me videos of different people saying Drogos, and I'm feeling a little bit more Spanish now. Drogos. That's the only thing I can say in Spanish. Anyway, right, let's get into the video. So we're going to start off on Drogos' Facebook page. I cannot say that again with a straight face. And all I'm going to say is that all the information that you're going to find today is going to be found down in the description. So go over to Drogos' Facebook page and Twitter page and do me a favor, like it, because he has first-hand information. Fantastic for Spanish Portuguese community, also great for the English-speaking community as well. So he's a full package, people. So release notes for version 11.1. To start off with, Howard and Hyperion's Holiday Hijinks. Now we know about this. We know when it's going to be starting, and now we know when it's going to be ending. So December 7th to January 4th, 2017. So if you're looking to put in to get the legendary badges and the legendary title, then this is really what you need to find out and how long you've got. Now, obviously, it's timed, and also for those people that just can slowly grind it out, there you go, there's your time frames. It in some ways is going to feel a bit of a kind of a letdown compared with the Conclave, because, you know, those riffs, they were so fantastic. Those extras were amazing, and it's not going to be as good. But don't feel too discouraged, because there's still, you know, decent rewards that come off the back of it. They still haven't really kind of sorted out giving anything decent to master level. Hopefully they do that in future, just like add on maybe another further 300 shards onto there even. Yes, you get the 25 there of the tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals, and yeah, you get one fully formed tier 4 basic, but I feel that there should be some extras around this part here to be added on. I suppose there you get three stars, which then so with those shards you can get, and that there, so that's 4 3-star crystals. So that's putting effectively another 255 onto there, meaning it's 455. Still not a huge amount, still more than that if you've got dupes though. That's the thing, if you complete master and you get 4 dupes, then it can be of advantage to yourself. I'm still undecided whether or not I'll do normal or do beginner. It's good for resource collection, I'd say, with units, but it's not. I'd probably say that I'll then use that energy in a different way. Maybe I'll use it on the expert dailies, which I'll talk about in a moment. The new character side of things is pretty cool. Howard and Hyperion. Hyperion has some fantastic abilities, which we'll have a look at now. So here's the information for Hyperion, and he is very, very well stocked. When I did the video Most Wanted, I had a feeling that he would have this kind of atomic power to him. And he's definitely got that in spades. So signature ability, Hyperion's internal physiology becomes more efficient at storing and converting cosmic radiation, resulting in 0% in X percentage increased buff duration. Obviously this depends on 3-star, 4-star, 5-star even. And that is pretty incredible, especially compared to the fact he's got this kind of, I'd say, Miss Marvel aspect to him. In obviously the stored power, there's great things about absorbing. So here, Hyperion's eternal physiology increases his resistance to energy-based attacks. That's good, and allows him to partially absorb them if he blocks, converting them to power for his own use. That can be incredibly good, especially for players that I'd say play with elements of parry, aggressive, not aggressive, but kind of passive, like a passive parrying type of a way where they seem to be blocking more and kind of absorbing more. Cosmic Healing. Hyperion will be unable to generate cosmic charges for X seconds. Cosmic Healing regenerates percentage of Hyperion's health over X seconds. Obviously, this is going to be certain types. I like the fact that they're making this character this kind of atomic Superman. Sorry to kind of put that term in Superman, but it is a cheap copy of Superman, but with a radiation symbol on him. Hyperion's triggers cosmic healing by dashing back and holding block for X seconds at a cost of X cosmic charges. So it'd be quite interesting to see what these cosmic charges are like. One thing I think would be quite interesting is is the character going to levitate or fly? Because obviously the character flies. Will you see him instead of doing like say two hands forward and kind of going da, 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 similar to Superman? Will he instead just kind of go like a levitate and kind of float forward like Dr. Voodoo, Doctor Strange? That would be quite interesting to see. Obviously, we'll get to see that soon. You may even see it in L2s. Obviously, using his massive strength, Hyperion can excel with force of a hurricane. Well, I suppose then he's just going to be going, which is going to be similar to, would it be similar to Black Bolt's L3? Don't know. Hyperion hammers his opponents into the ground, then launches himself into orbit. There you go. So that's going to be it. The L3, the orbital kinetic strike. Uses gravity to smash back down on them with terrifying speed. Watch out, death from above. I really think this character is going to be such an immense character to play and to play against. Will he? And I'm thinking that obviously we need something that's going to be. I think Scarlet Witch is going to be a really big issue for this character, especially if the character, is getting power gains and power buffs. Like nullifying them is just going to be. He's not going to be as good as he should be. I really hope the character gets a significant amount of armor. That would be one thing. It's disappointing there's not something like a detrimental effect, like radiation burn or something that's constantly burning the enemy, getting close. It's similar, like an incinerate type thing. But that's the thing. I think the character may be a little bit weaker than what we're going to get. I would have liked him to be a lot stronger, but I just think that he's maybe a little bit more. He's going to be a little bit more weaker. But obviously time will tell. As soon as we get him into the game, we'll be able to kind of fight against him and see what we're dealing with. But I think Scarlet Witch, nullifying those effects is going to be really effective. Taking down that power gain, nullifying the regeneration. Wow, they've really built a character that could be quite weak against Scarlet Witch, which is unusual at the moment because I haven't really been using her quite as much, so might be using her quite a bit then. Howard the Duck, on the other hand, I'm still waiting to see what happens with regards to details for this, but one thing that we now know is he is in the mech suit all the time, which is a little bit disappointing. I thought he would have this kind of Rocket Raccoon type vibe to him, in that maybe he'd be using a gun of some kind, or maybe even using some kind of aspect of Quack Fu. This does seem right that it would be something that you get into. We've kind of come across him being as Iron Duck, so he's not so different from, mech suits. And Marvel Contest of Champions have released this here, which is a quick mech trailer for Donald Duck. I tell it again, Howard the Duck. Why do we call him Donald Duck for? I don't know. But it's lightning, easy peasy, and he makes a piece of toast. No, mech suit. That's cool. The other thing that's been added is titles. Titles have been added to the contest. Titles where show off your achievements. So it's like similar to the achievements in any case with the game. Like when you unlocked a certain point in the game, I think it was like Google gave you like an achievement. I got one for obviously Legend, and you get a certain amount of XP. So titles will appear under your username in your profile and chat and throughout other areas in the game. Summoners can change their titles by clicking the titles button in the profile. Be sure to log in during our anniversary week, December 10th to December 17th. Now this is quite cool because I joined the game in January 2015, I want to say. So unfortunately I haven't been playing the game for 2 years on that part, on the anniversary date, but still 1 month away from that, it's still kind of cool in any case. I wonder if there'll be a special title for people who started off in the beginning. Who knows? But yeah, that would be interesting to see, and also to boast about. You can boast it to your friends. Expert daily quests. So now I did a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It was about exposed. It was about the daily expert dailies exposed, and the extent of how much energy loss was against what you got out of it, and nothing really kind of like married up. Do watch that video if you guys know what I'm talking about. You can find it just on my channel if you put expert daily quest exposed, or I'll put the link in the description. Either way. So this is another option of getting tier 4 class catalyst fragments, similar to expert proving grounds, which is expert proving grounds actually was the video that I did an expose on. Each 48 hours period will line up the 2 classes available in standard dailies during that time. So Monday and Tuesday, Skill and Mutant. Wednesday and Thursday, Science and Mystic. Friday and Saturday, Cosmic and Tech. I think what I'll do is I will run this as maybe an exposed again, and just see how many class fragments you're able to get at tier 4, and see what happens there, because it may not be worth it. If you're only getting like 2,000, then it's hardly worth wasting, and you will be wasting potentially a lot of energy. It just depends on how they've done it. If they do it like expert daily quests, that was I want to say about 170 energy used in it. It was quite a lot when I did it, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Reintroducing crash recovery system. When resuming a fight after a crash or disconnection, a fight recovery screen will be displayed. That will allow players to resume the fight. Players must log back into the game 10 minutes of the crash, or else the fight recovery screen will not be displayed. So that's cool. That really helps out. I didn't think that was... I thought that was introduced last patch, but for whatever reason it may have not been properly implemented, or maybe it was just tested. Character changes, minor adjustment to Red Hulk, heavy recovery. We've made it longer to match other champions. That's fine, just a standard kind of increase. Voodoo specialty attack with 10 seconds duration and 15 seconds duration for power burn. Yeah, that's better. That improves the character a little bit more. Doesn't really affect me. I did want him at 4-star, but I'm not bitter about it. Bug fixes. Fixed incorrect spark effect when hitting an opponent on Android devices. Oh, I'm finding a lot of other issues with Android devices because I'm using an Android device. Hopefully they can have a look at a few things for that. Match times out after suspending the app during the pre-fight. Yeah, just a standard fix. Fixed bug plague mind and now functions as intended. Ooh, that might be interesting to have a look at. 5-star signature stones can now be used to level up past signature level 100. Good. Don't know why they didn't before. Maybe an error. Doctrines no longer applies. Multiple fate seals. This is a minor graphic thing. We didn't actually fit. Okay. Civil Warriors SP2 to refresh heal block on the first hit instead of the last. Effective and helpful. This will make it easier to convert heal block. Nice. Fixed Doctor Voodoo's percentage symbol text attached to this duration variable. Good. Mordo passability text previously stated 2 bars instead of 1 bar. And fixed the bug that exposed champions tags of hidden champions. Okay. So just some standard fixes in order to improve the game. And this should be very exciting moving forward. I do think there's like little kind of minute things Kabam could tweak in the future, but you know, everything takes time, and I don't think, you know, they've got all the time in the world, especially running several games. And as well, they're not very active on Twitter, and their kind of marketing and also their community management seems to be a bit kind of slim. So they've got a lot of work and a long way to go in order to get stuff sorted. So version 11.1, bring it on, give us the stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions content, then please hit that subscribe button. Follow Drogos on Facebook and Twitter. I'll put the links in the description as well. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.